Becoming one of the most contested local races of election 2016, that of the office of state attorney.
Today, the three people vying for that job squared off in a debate. Incumbent Angela Corey and two other Republicans, Wesley White and Melissa Nelson. Channel 4's Jim Piggott was there.
This is the Tiger Bay Club, and what they had here was a debate of somewhat with the three candidates for state attorney, with Melissa Nelson, Wesley White, and back over there is Angela Corey. They addressed a number of issues, but the one that seemed to bring about a lot of concern was closing off this primary to Democrats. The three were asked a question about closing off the primary that would basically disenfranchise black Democrats. Is that fair? Candidate Melissa Nelson was direct in her response.
And albeit illegal, it was a political trick.
That set off Angela Corey, who says she was not aware of the move until after it happened.
If the Supreme Court says it's legal, I'm not quite sure how another candidate can call it, quote, a political trick.
Candidate Wes White doesn't believe Corey was not involved in that decision.
I can tell you that 8 years ago when Ms. Corey ran the first time, that discussion was had about whether the primary should be closed in. So she certainly knew about the process. And also, I know Angela Corey, and nobody does anything without her knowing exactly what's being done.
There were other topics, including the death penalty. When asked if the cost to house death row inmates was really worth it to taxpayers, Corey says the problem is with the appeals process, not her decision to seek the death penalty.
Is to fix the appellate process, which I do believe the Supreme Court has tried to do by improving the efficiency of the appeals process, but it's never to back down on the law when it's the right thing to do.
Which prompted the other two candidates to say tax dollars should be considered.
Everything we do as servants of the people of the state of Florida, we have to give an eagle eye toward what it costs you.
To disregard the impact of those decisions as to how they affect your tax dollars is not right. That should be a consideration.
Now, that primary is August 30th. So if you wanted to switch parties to vote in there because it's just for Republicans, you can do so by the 1st of August. We're live downtown. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.